What's up guys, it's No Fair Studio, and this is my take 2 of this tutorial. The last one I did the whole tutorial, and I forgot to save the clip and it deleted, so, you know, I'm gonna have to do this again. But this tutorial was requested by Input Jokes here, one of my good friends, and this is a simple tutorial on how to use Twixtor and how to keyframe it, and also how to render in After Effects. So let's get started. What you're going to do is go up to Composition and New Composition, and the composition settings right here, they should be right. You might want to change the width and the height to 1280 by 720, or I forgot the height and width for 1080p, but. And then you might want to change the duration. I think it starts at like 29 seconds. You might want to change it up to a minute, 20 minutes, whatever. And resolution, you want to keep at full. And just click OK. You'll have your composition. You can also click Control N for a new composition, which makes it easier. You're going to want to import a file. Either you go to File, Import, or you press Control I. So, see, this is an easy little one. Drag the clip down to your timeline right here, and you're gonna want to go to where in the timeline you want it to be slowed down. And I'm gonna go right here, right before this no scope. And so I'm just gonna go through frame. This right here is your preview bar. It's really easy. You gotta start at beginning, from first frame, previous frame, play, pause, next frame, last frame, mute audio. This is for loop, and this is RAM preview. RAM preview will pretty much render out the whole video which you have selected, and it'll give you audio, but it'll play it just like it was rendered, so you can see it. It just takes a little bit more time, and if you have less RAM or a slower computer, it'll take longer. So I suggest you don't use that unless you're trying to either use audio, which if you render it, you have to do something special to render it with audio, and it takes so much longer. So just don't worry about RAM preview, I guess. But I'm gonna go right before this no scope, right before he shoots. So right here, I'm gonna go to Effect, go down to Vision Plugins and Twixtor. You're not gonna want to mess with anything in Source Control or Track Control. You're gonna only use output control, and in there the speed percent. So what you're gonna do is wherever you're at, see the speed percent, you're gonna want to click on the little stopwatch right there. You're gonna want to tick it, and then you're gonna go over and you're gonna have it at 100%, and then you're gonna go wherever you want it to start being slow, which I'm gonna have it right before he shoots. I'm gonna go down to 30. And so that's going to be really, really slow, going down to 30. And then you find where you want it to be unslowed, which I want right after the shot. I'm going to go back to 100. And if you don't want it to gradually go up to 100, you can go 2 or 3 frames right before you, wherever you put 100, and just go back to 30. So, easier, you can actually see your keyframes. If you go down here, if you tick this arrow, you go to Effects, if mine will go, Twixtor, Output Control, and these little diamonds right here are your keyframes. So you can also edit the values, you can drag them and move them, so if you want them somewhere else. But that's a quick little Twixtor tutorial, and just mess around with it. You can do your own things. It does not have any presets, so I don't even know how a preset would work. I guess probably for motion blur, I think. Whatever. But it's also a tutorial on rendering, So you're gonna go down here right above your timeline right here, right next to where it shows you what time you're at. Right above that you see render queue. You're gonna want to click on render queue. Go up here to project, drag comp1 or whatever you named it, and make sure you grab that one and not the video you imported, and drag it down into the render queue. It should be render settings, should be at best settings. Output mode loose less, and log errors only, output to whatever you named it as, or it's just going to give you comp1 or comp1-1 or 1-2 depending on how many you've already rendered. I've already rendered one, this would be my second, so I'd just do comp 1.1 and just click render, and it'll just start rendering. You'll see you have how many frames you have, how many seconds it is, your frames. It'll tell you time you've lapsed, estimated remain time, and all that fun stuff. So it gives you kind of little preview on how long it's going to take. But that was a quick little tutorial on Twixtor and also how to render in After Effects. So I hope it helps all you guys that are watching this video, and I hope it helps you, Adam. So this has been No Fear Studio, and I'm out.